Are these vines harmful to our trees? I have pulled them down in the past. I don't know exactly what they are. I call them devil's paw. They have 5 leaves and are everywhere. David and Rose from Millington, Tennessee. I like that, devil's paw.
Devil's paw.
I think we know what that is, and you've been out in the woods a ton. You know what that is.
That looks like Boston ivy.
Hey man, it looks like it to me, huh?
And you know, I was a professional tree climber for many years.
Okay.
And when I would see this vine on the trees, I usually turned those trees down because I didn't want to climb them.
Right.
Behind those vines, you cannot see defects on the wood of the tree, on the trunk of the tree. There could be a huge hole. And this, I've experienced that before. Got up in an oak tree, it had this vines on there, and it was covering up a completely hollow tree. The hole was big enough for me to climb in, but nobody's seen it because of the vines. And I quickly removed myself from the tree, and I told the lady this tree needs to be removed and not pruned. And she fired me. And I'm glad she did, because I didn't want anything to do with that tree. And here's what happened. 2 weeks later, that tree fell. It fell on the neighbor's home behind her.
How about that? Okay.
Yeah, just 2 weeks later. Had I worked on that tree, I probably would have fallen with the tree.
Oh man,
because of the heavy rigging.
So they're harmful. These vines are harmful. These woody vines.
Yeah, they hide the secrets that the tree's hiding. And not only that, but this particular vine can take over the canopy of the tree and
blocking sunlight.
Stops the transpiration, or prevents the lenticels from doing their job, expelling the gases, and it covers up the foliage of the tree. It also gives home to rats, bees, snakes. That's another reason I wouldn't climb the tree with the vines, because bats, everything is going to live in those vines. My recommendations is what I usually tell the homeowner or tree owner is do not try to remove the vines from the tree. Cut the vines at the base or just off the ground. Put about a foot, 6 inches to a foot space in between the two cuts.
Okay.
Take a paintbrush and put some weed killer on it and paint your wound on the top cut and on the bottom cut. And continue to do that. You may have to cut it again, cut it again, cut it again.
You will.
And each time you make a fresh cut, paint it.
Yep.
And eventually that vine's going to die. And that's what you want. You want that vine to die. But don't try to pull it off the tree. The reason why you don't pull this Boston ivy off the tree is because chances are that vine, the root hairs attach themselves so tightly to the bark that you will more than likely pull the bark off the tree.
You will.
What happens then, Chris, is that you damage that tree. And what I say earlier about damaging a tree, they let off that ethanol type gas, and it attracts the boring insects.
Here comes the borers.
And we know what pine bark borers do.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good, Wes. So I hope that helps you out, David and Rose. Yeah, great advice. And something that you really know about, right?
Yes.
I've
actually experienced that as a young climber. I peeled the Boston ivy off of an elm tree. I didn't know, I was just doing my job, and I pulled the bark off the tree, and the tree was attacked immediately by an elm bark beetle, and the tree died. And I didn't know why. I didn't have an explanation for that until years later when I did more homework on it. And the experience of being a long time veteran tree guide, I understood why you don't pull those vines off the tree.
We hope you enjoyed the video. We have hundreds more. To subscribe, just click below.